All right, so the Earthquakes lost again. They got shut out today to the Portland Timbers, who, like I said last video, they started out kind of slow, but they did get a 2-0 win. The game was in San Jose, so the Earthquakes have lost 2 in a row now, obviously losing to the Sounders in their last game. And, you know, the Timbers, like I said before, they were struggling. They were at the bottom of the standings, but they were able to get a nice win today. 2 goals, one by Yimi Chara and one by Marvin Loria, one in the first half and one in the second half. So, you know, the Quakes, they got to step up their scoring, which has definitely been an issue these past couple of games. And, you know, both goals were really nice. The first one was kind of a chipper, which just got over the goalie for Portland, and they got on the board. It was a pretty sweet goal, actually. The guy that scored it, his name was Chara. He got a pretty nice move, and he was able to score quite nicely. So that put Portland up 1-0. And yeah, I mean, you look at the stats and everything, and I mean, okay, the Earthquakes once again had more shots. You look at last game, same exact situation. The Quakes had 4 shots on target. The Timbers had 5. The Quakes had way more possession. I mean, 67%. Opposed to 33% for Portland. So in theory, you know, with those numbers, they should have won. They had way more passes than the Timbers, 568 to 300. And they had better pass accuracy, 85% to 74. And they also had half the amount of fouls, 5 to 10. So, I mean, using that, you know, they were a lot more aggressive. It's just they weren't able to get the ball in the net. They've been kind of cold with that, which is kind of, you know, a little bit frustrating. So that was kind of unfortunate. So yeah, the goal by Marvin Loria, which was at 74th minute, it was a pretty nice goal. It was assisted by Williamson. He's obviously a midfielder, so pretty good goal for him. But the Quakes just couldn't get anything to go in, quite simply. They played pretty hard, like I said. I mean, statistically, they were the better team. But, you know, goals win games. Passes, accuracy, and stuff like that doesn't. So that won them that game. And the Timbers goalie did really good. He saved an emergency penalty kick. Logan Katera, his name is. So the Earthquakes are, you know, second straight loss now, which is definitely something they got to turn around. Not a good way to lose, obviously, to the Timbers, who, you know, like I said, are trying to get their way up in the standings. If you look at the standings now, the West is really good. San Jose now moves to the 4th seed as Colorado and LA move up. The Timbers are still 9th, but, you know, still, we got to just keep winning. Our next game will be against the Sporting KC next weekend on Saturday in San Jose once again. So pretty good matchup, Kansas City versus San Jose. And I mean, you look at Kansas City, and I mean, they're below us, but so are the Timbers. So I'm not going to make any predictions or anything, but yeah, let's hope we can get that win. That'd be a nice win to, you know, get back in the loop of the top of the standings. And yeah, so anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts on this final score. Portland Timbers 2, San Jose nothing. Shutout for the second game in a row and the second loss in a row. So definitely got to step up their game. Got to make sure they're going to get these wins. And yeah, so let me know your thoughts, and go Earthquakes.